in yourselves and have peace one with another. So today I'll be sharing how to cook okra soup. The ingredients you need is stockfish, dry fish, red palm oil, ogbono, okra, vegetable that's spinach or any green leafy vegetable of your choice. You can use ugu, any vegetable of your choice. I use crayfish, African locust beans, fermented, that's ogili. I use crayfish. I use seasoning cube, that's Maggi, salt and pepper. I also use onions. So for my okra, I blended it. So while blending, I added bell pepper. I also added onions. I also added ogili inside and crayfish. So I blended crayfish inside it. So I also use black pepper here. So to cook, you have to boil your meat first, let it be tender. Then after boiling your meat, don't pour your meat stock. You will be using the meat stock to cook the food. The first thing you have to do is to put your red oil, that's your red palm oil, inside the pot. Once you put the red palm oil inside the pot, then you add your ogbono. My ogbono is already cooked already, so I'm using the ogbono that I have before. But to make the fresh ogbono, you have to put water to make it not to be lumpy. And yes, so once you add the ogbono, you fry everything together with the red oil. Then you can add your locust beans. That's there's one they call iru. That's the one from Yoruba land, but from Igbo we use dawa or ogili. That's Anambra State. So you can also, once you're done with it, then you can now allow it to boil. Once it's done boiling, you add your okra, because that one is blended. You have to add it. So once you add it, you cover it and allow it to cook. Once it's done cooking, you can now add your meat stock and your meat that is already boiled. Add them back inside the ogbono. Allow it to cook for some time. Then you add your Maggi, that seasoning cube, any seasoning cube that you like. You add it. After adding it, you continue to test it to know if the taste is there. Once you're done with it, you cover the pot, allow it to cook for some time. After it's done boiling and cooking, keep testing it and and it's a draw soup, so it will be slimy. It's a slimy kind of soup. So what makes it beautiful is this slimy texture. So the next thing you have to do is to add your vegetable, that's your ugu or your spinach, any spinach of your choice. Then after adding it, then you cover it to cook for some time. Then you add your salt to taste. Salt is the last thing to add. So once you add it, test it and know if it's okay for your liking. You can also add pepper to it, another pepper if the pepper you added was not enough, like according to your own taste bud. So turn it and soup is ready. You can use gari or any fufu of your choice. I use gari. So another name for gari is cassava flakes. It's like a chaff that came from the grinded gari. So that's what I use. So I use hot water, boiled hot water, put the gari inside, made it. Then you can you can roll it in any shape of your choice. I didn't roll mine, I just put it right from when I finished making it. I put it on my plate, and for the serve, your gari and your okra soup is ready. Thank you.